Hi, I'm Lee Partridge and welcome back to Col UTV. It's our pre-match show as we take on Walsall this evening, in which will probably be another tight game in Sky Bet League 2. We'll have the thoughts from Matt Bloomfield and Osama Ashley shortly, but first let's take a look back at Saturday's brilliant win against Grimsby Town with the thoughts from Tom Hopper to follow.
Absolutely, take them when they come. Should have scored last week, so you sort of plant that little bit of doubt in your head, and so it was nice to get one today. And like you say, get off the mark as early as you can for a new club is always nice.
Just been speaking to your head coach about what a threat you look from set pieces. You always look like you're going to get an effort at least on goal.
Absolutely, I think especially when the boys come from the back come up, as well as lads throughout the team. I think with the quality of the delivery as well that we have, the lads work hard all throughout the week to sort of produce that quality from set pieces, and we put the time in, and we get the rewards today. I think there's always going to be a chance, and I think as long as we keep being aggressive in that and trying to win first contacts, and then the second ones fall like it did today as well.
I mean, we can sit here in commentary and in the warmth of the main stand and say it looked quite comfortable, but for a 1-0 win, I think there was one scramble in the first half, but other than that, your goalkeeper's been very well protected.
Yeah, and that's a team effort. But I think as a group we really handled the pressure when it came. I think Grimsby were on the back of some good results recently, and we knew we'd have to stand up at times and questions would be asked. And I think as a collective group, not just a starting 11, we've done that. We've answered a lot of questions today, and to win away from home 1-0 is not always pretty, but it's effective, and 3 points is all that matters at the end of the day.
I guess people always say that away performances are never pretty, but that is 5 away wins in a row now. I mean, have you ever been involved in a team like that or not?
Not off the top of my head, so it's brilliant to be part of it and to come in. The boys have obviously done a lot of hard work as well before I came in, so to now help join in with that and keep building that momentum is brilliant. We're backed by some great travelling fans as well who've really stood up today as well, and they made a big difference.
The fans made a big difference. There's more fans travelling away now because they're obviously getting great entertainment. You've obviously been here a few weeks now and clearly enjoying it and happy with the move you've made.
Yeah, no, absolutely loving it. From day one, as soon as I walked in the door, I've really enjoyed it. Just every day-to-day training has been brilliant. The lads are so welcoming. Any new lad coming in, sometimes not easy when there's a big group of sort of lads that have new signings to sort of embed themselves in a squad, but the lads that were here before, the new lads that come in, everyone's brought into the same thing. I think that's a testament to the culture that's been built here, and something that I wanted to be part of.
Yeah, and just finally, obviously you played up front with Samson Davide, up there with John Akindi as well. It doesn't seem to matter who your strike partner is, you find the role easy to slot into.
Yeah, I'd like to think I'm fairly adaptable.
Yeah.
We train with each other all throughout the week and training, not forgetting Kwesi as well. I think we've got four as well as other young lads coming through as well. Top quality at the top of the pitch, and it could be any one of us on a day. And we all got to be able to fit and adapt into each situation and work with each other. And I think we're showing that we can all do that.
Obviously, mathematically, you're not safe yet, but the gap is quite large between you and the bottom two now. But you guys are looking up, aren't you now?
We're always looking forward. I think that's the big thing the manager instills in us. We take each game as it comes. Very old cliche, I know, but we have to. Can't rest on our laurels. We have to sort of reset now, ready for Tuesday, and try and get in a good performance on Tuesday as well.
A great result, a record equalling win for Matt Bloomfield's side, who make it 5 consecutive away victories for us at Colchester United, and currently the only team in the top 4 divisions to hold that record. We'll be going for the record at Carlisle this weekend, but first we've got to be fully focused on this evening's game. We caught up with the U's head coach yesterday as we prepare for this evening's match against the Saddlers.
Matt, back home tomorrow night, Walsall, difficult game, everything in place for it?
Yeah, I think we're prepared. We've been working hard this morning, getting ready, watching them and watching us back and trying to tidy up a couple of bits from the weekend, but also trying to be prepared as much as we can for Walsall. It's obviously a quick turnaround, but Walsall are a good team. Michael Flynn's obviously done a really, really good job in League Two for a number of years now, both at Newport and at Walsall. So we know that it's going to be a really, really tough game for us tomorrow night. But we're coming off the back of a good result on Saturday, and we want to take that momentum into the game.
Does the fact that it's at home rather than away make any difference to whether it's up to us to really take the game to Walsall, whereas sometimes away you might want to see what the home side are doing first? Yeah,
maybe. I think we try and approach the games as clear as we possibly can, whether it's at home or away. We try and approach it in a similar manner. I know if you go ahead away from home, the impetus might not be on you to attack as much, whereas when you're at home, it is. So we know that. We know we want to make sure we take advantage of that being at home with our crowd and the evening game with the atmosphere under the light. So yeah, it's one we are looking forward to, Gregors. Yeah.
And you made changes on Saturday, but you kind of mentioned that the squad's so competitive now with players that you make 3 changes and you don't weaken the side at all, and you bring the substitutes on in the second half and you don't weaken the side. It must be really pleasing from the coach's point of view that you can do that.
Yeah, it has. I think in the last few weeks we've really seen the impact the substitutes have had for us, and we know that there's choices to be made all over the pitch at the moment in terms of who we go with. We're obviously really pleased with a couple of the tactical elements that went for us on Saturday that we sort of thought about before the game and made a couple of changes, and we're looking at this again tomorrow night and want to do what's right for us in every game, Gregors. So it's nice to have those really tough decisions to make, but those are the ones you want to have.
You're looking at the game, it is just another game, as you've said lots of times, it's just another game, but is there a little bit of extra incentive to bring them a bit closer to you? Because obviously they're the team that is immediately above us, the same as Grimsby were on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely not. No, it's for me, it's not, it's just another game. I think we have to be so focused on what we're doing every moment of every day, mate. For me, it's not about getting carried away and looking at the table. Or I'm not a table studier. I couldn't have told you that they were one place above us until you just said it. It's not kind of what I do. Of course, I have to keep an overview of it all, but I don't study it. For me, it's about trying to prepare the boys the best we possibly can for tomorrow night. Trying to make sure I'm doing my job the best I possibly can. Getting in this morning and approaching it with the same desire and work ethic as I have done since the day I walked through the door. And that's, for me, that's the only way I can do it. I know it's a bit boring at times, but for me, it's the only way we can go. We've got to approach this game with enthusiasm tomorrow night, I think, being back at home and with the way we want to approach it, but also we know the threats that Walsall offer. We've still got a big job ahead of us in what we want to do between now and the end of the season. We need to make sure that we keep our feet firmly on the ground and approach it with that desire every day.
As Matt says, you fans getting behind the team is such an important part of the game for them as well. And we can start again with that this evening, hoping to get 3 points, just as we did at the weekend. And someone who was involved with the action at the weekend, Osama Ashley, he will be aiming for more game time this evening.
Ash, really tough game on Saturday, but you've got to dust yourselves down and go again on Tuesday. It's going to be a tough week for you, isn't it?
Yeah, no, of course. I think every game is a tough game, but I mean, with the boys and the confidence we've got right now, we're willing to take the game to anyone, so it's another one to look forward to.
And of course, it's a team that are just above you in the league, and it would be nice to get the 3 points against them and kind of drag that back into the group there.
Yeah, no, of course. I mean, obviously, regardless of whether they're above or below or way further ahead in the table, you know, we all look at every game the same and give it all we got. So,
And of course, we got that record of 5 wins in a row away from home in the league. We must be wanting to transfer that now to tomorrow night's game.
of course, with the run of form we're in right now, I feel like you know, the boys and us feel like unstoppable. Really, we're playing really well, and the confidence we've got, we'll take the game to them and hopefully get the win.
And all footballers just want to play games all the time, and it must be even better when you are in the vein of form that we're in at the moment.
Yeah, no, of course. Obviously, playing in a team that's full of confidence is it's can't ask for much more, to be honest with you. So you go into the game excited and determined to get the 3 points. So.
Yeah, and obviously the club brought in a whole host of players in the January transfer window. How have they settled into the squad, and how are you getting on? You know, obviously playing alongside.
Yeah. No, the boys are great. Since they've come in, you know, we've welcomed into our family, and they've shown nothing but like humility and hard working. So it's nothing much more you can ask from people who come in. So they're getting on great.
Of course, what it does do is it adds that competition for places. But so the guys that are already here, like yourself.
Yeah, no, of course. I said this earlier on in the year. It's healthy competition. So you know, when you have that, you kind of push yourself on a little bit more, and I think that's shown in the team. I feel like from our performances and the way we've been playing, like, you know, we're getting better every game, and that's something that we strive to do.
And obviously the relationship between the fans and the club and the players is obviously much better when everyone's winning and we're all happy.
No, of course, the support they've shown over the last month and a half has been unreal, and you know, we feel that on the pitch. Like when we hear them chanting and when the support after the game, it's something that we want to go out there and give to the fans. So can't ask for much more.
Unstoppable. That's the word Ash used to describe the confidence flowing through the team at the moment after the win against Grimsby at the weekend, who themselves had come off the back of a game against Luton and stuffing them 3-0 in the Cup. He'll be hoping for another solid performance tonight, and you can check out all the team news across on the website and the social media. And likewise, if you're not here at the game this evening, you can watch it live on the iFollow here in the UK and anywhere in the world. It's almost time to head out and take your seats, grab your programme, of course, but not before we take a look back at our last win over the Saddlers. Ryan Clampin netted the winner back in April 2021 here at the JobServe Community Stadium. Enjoy the match, cheer on the lads, and I'll be back tomorrow night for the midweek show. Until then, it's goodbye for now.